Hi, my name is Ariana Johnson. My major is nursing and my signature pathway is civic engagement. I chose nursing because I'm passionate about the sciences and I wanted to be part of something bigger than myself. In nursing, how we communicate and how we interact as a healthcare team plays a crucial role in patient outcomes. Just like civic engagement, it's similar because how we interact with a different point of view impacts our society and impacts our community. I believe it is just as important to encourage civil discourse as it is to encourage voter registration. In my peak experience, I wanted to encourage and reiterate to young voters like myself the importance of being part of the process and that a single person does count. Just like how little things add up, votes add up. So in 2019, Secretary of State Jocelyn Benson created a nonpartisan task force to improve and engage young people in voting and the voting process. So I applied. In 2019, from September to November, I was chosen with 32 students across the state of Michigan and from 23 higher institutions to represent our college campuses and collaborate with the Department of State. We met and discussed unique barriers to young voters from our own experiences, those we represented on our campuses, and those in the surrounding community. A personal contribution I made was that I met with professionals with voting process knowledge, like county clerks, their staff, voting organizations, students, peers, and community members to see their perspectives on youth voting. After I shared my comments, notes, and suggestions, I worked on my critical thinking and collaborating with the Department of State and other task force members. And we came to an agreement that education is very important in voting and youth voting, and that voting options and voting resources really help to engage the youth. Together, the task force in December, after discussions, we submitted our final recommendations on state, local, university, and individual level changes to the Department of State. The task force was a great experience, and I was truly honored to have been chosen as a representative of Western Michigan University, and I believe that I could benefit. I grew in mass appreciation for WMU and its work to be involved in the community. And above all, I learned the greater importance of applying intellectual humility on the forefront of political discourse and to my future career. Again, my peak experience has allowed me to put my passion of engagement into action. I believe that passing recommendations to the Secretary of State and working closely with the Department of State led me to be civically engaged. The impact my peak experience has had on me was that I understand I'm not an expert and I'm always learning, similar to my future career in nursing. And we are said to be lifelong learners and staying up to date with evidence-based practice to advance our critical thinking and find therapeutic solutions. And so my experience and involvement are beneficial to the Department of State and those that seek interest in our final report. And to my fellow scholars that served alongside me, we will be sure to share our privilege to be on the task force and the mission of the task force because regardless of our political views, we together want to encourage a vote. Thank you.